Okay, we're here on Pressbelt, which, according to many accounts, people really like nowadays. But in the production history of the game, it was the worst nightmare. So why, maybe coming from the artistic side, Paul, as the lead artist,
right.
What was going on?
Or what was going wrong, you mean? Well, I think part of the problem was that, or not the problem, the air base was the easy thing.
Yeah.
That was the good thing. The problem was just, I don't know, just trying to get a hook on it. Some sort of a visual hook on what makes the level interesting visually to look at. And
I think somebody mentioned that in the design meetings. One of the Pressbelt was the only level where we didn't have a visual hook in the design document.
Right. I had one in my mind.
Which was what?
It was the whole sort of canyon, it was going to be like one of those Monument Valley canyons with the actual hangars built into the canyon wall, but that would have meant geometry rather than a height map.
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
Which is kind of.
But the academy looks beautiful. That's not the problem.
Yeah.
The problem was the whole time the landscape. So what's so tricky about this landscape as opposed to Hoth?
Well, I'd say it's probably the inadequacy of the lead artist. I would say it's just the lack of talent and vibrancy of
Don't flatter yourself. No, but seriously, I mean, what's
No, I'm being serious too. I mean,
I agree.
Well, I think you have to break a few eggs to make an omelet. And you have to try stuff, and this was one of those things that I'd been putting off for months and months because it was the airbase was easy and the elements, but just thinking of some sort of a compelling landscape, some sort of a tileable painting on the landscape that wouldn't look bad. It's almost like you do have to have an emotional hook, and all the other levels are pretty obvious, but here it's like the main focus is the airbase.
I think we nailed it with the I think we nailed it with the thing that it should be eerie. I think that's one thing which wasn't reflected in the whole design process the whole time, because in the end when you come to it, it's a sneak mission, so it should be eerie. So I think with the eerie concept being there earlier, we probably would have found the hook earlier. Talking about the hook, the black stuff which is there right now, in the end was a suggestion by you, Jamie. So what was your problem with Pressbelt?
My problem with it? It looked so bad for so long. I guess my problem was it didn't know what it wanted to be. There wasn't like a neat theme running through it. And like we said earlier, it wasn't, a lot of the other levels were started with a visual hook. Wouldn't it be cool if it was set in this setting? But this one was all about, here is the mission where you steal the shuttle.
The interesting thing, though, about Pressbelt is that, of course, what is very strong in it is the gameplay element.
Yes, that's because that's what we worked on for so long. That got a lot of attention.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I think finally when you get to the base, it is, I mean, I think that's what we would always talk about is how cool it would be to see the pilots all running out to their ships, and that was the whole thing that we would ever discuss. It wouldn't be like, I don't think any of us ever talked about how great canyons are and how
the color scheme would be.
Yeah.
The Academy's a lot of fun, and once again it uses all of Tony Wong's troop commands to have them all running from the barracks and into ties that take off. I mean, it's one of my favorite parts of the game because it's like sticking a stick inside a beehive and watching it all react to, and still having a chance to fight your way out.
Yeah,
it's pretty frantic.
Any secrets you can tell about it or hint at?
Kill pilots. It'll make it easier.
Okay.